Well, combating carjackers. Last year, Chicago saw the highest number of carjackings in 2 decades, but the problem does not stop at the city's borders.
Now, police say criminals often cross state lines thinking they won't be pursued. However, a beefed up task force now with the Indiana departments is designed to be a deterrent. WGN's Mike Lowe takes us inside the regional carjacking task force.
Surge in the numbers of carjackings.
It's been called Chicago's other epidemic.
Tonight, violent carjackings were the topic of conversation.
2 young women were forced from their car at gunpoint.
The city has seen skyrocketing cases of carjackings. More than 1,900 last year, the most of any large city, and the highest number in Chicago in 2 decades.
Her mother was carjacked yesterday.
Cars not simply stolen, but violently taken.
This man came up to me on my driver's side of my window with a gun to my face.
Crimes so unsettling.
And he points his head down, and it's like, and then that's when I seen the gun.
They leave victims in fear.
How do you feel safe? You can't even feel safe sitting inside your car anymore.
And authorities frustrated. According to a study by the University of Chicago Crime Lab, just 1 in 8 Chicago carjackings resulted in an arrest in 2020. Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown says because the crimes happen anywhere and spill across borders, law enforcement is now not only chasing criminals, but also pursuing partnerships.
Since last week, we are proud to have added 3 more partners to our task force.
That includes Northwest Indiana, where last month the Lake County Sheriff's Office and 18 other Northwest Indiana regional police departments joined the Chicago Carjacking Task Force.
One of the most critical part of the success is when we started to partner up with the City of Chicago and the Chicago Police Department and the Illinois State Police. That made a huge difference.
So WGN News accompanied the task force.
Our goal is to try to end pursuits as quickly as possible.
On a recent overnight operation.
Keep your head on a swivel.
On the border of Illinois and Indiana.
All the way from Hammond, all the way down to St. John.
There were dozens of officers, at least 4 canine units, and air support from the Lake County Sheriff's helicopter.
It's a very dangerous situation.
In one case, officers chased a stolen car.
We have the aviation unit here that will keep an eye in the sky there for us. It has a FLIR, so infrared and heat detection, so we'll be able to see the vehicle in the dark or if the suspects flee.
West, check eastbound.
They stopped the suspect using the pit maneuver, which can be seen on this infrared video from the chopper.
Pit.
We can go up on either side of their rear quarter with our front fender and kind of just, you don't even hit them really, you just kind of push them over, and it'll cause the pursuit to end.
After the stolen vehicle spins out, police surround the driver and make an arrest.
Adam George, 27762.
I'm going to Hammond, Indiana, near state line. A lot of traffic comes in over there from Illinois. 551. I'll be on Michigan Street.
This night, we rode with Detective Nicholas Kopech of the Lake County Sheriff's Drug Task Force and High Crime Unit.
A little over a year, I'm working along the state line trying to prevent the stolen vehicles and carjacking situation. And then, whatever else we come into contact with.
His vehicle is equipped with a license plate reader and connected to a system of cameras that will alert him when a reported stolen vehicle's license plate is scanned.
Looking for possibly stolen vehicles. We have the system that the cameras will tell us if a stolen vehicle comes into a certain area.
One troubling trend, he says, is the age of suspected carjackers. The University of Chicago study showed the number of people under 17 arrested for carjackings increased 104% from 2019 to 2020.
All the ones I've come in contact with are usually younger. Most of the time, even juveniles. We've chased several juveniles that were 16, 17 years old.
These teens were stopped for a traffic violation.
This your car?
But it turned out the car belonged to the driver's father. The task force doesn't reveal when it conducts operations, but it's usually at least twice a month. They're looking for small irregularities that may indicate a bigger problem.
How you doing?
Fine.
Get your license?
They say traffic stops, when drivers run red lights or commit any number of violations, sometimes also stop more serious crimes.
Okay. Any weed in the car? Any weed in the car? Be honest.
During this stop, Kopak seized a small amount of drugs.
So they didn't have ID and the car smells like weed.
60110.
Copy.
In one high-speed pursuit, a suspected stolen car crashed on a front lawn. The driver was arrested and police found a gun. A passenger ran into a nearby wooded area.
In this situation, somebody ran. We're going to set up a perimeter, try to track them with a dog.
He says a substantial number of pursuits end up going back to Chicago.
I'd say 90% of our pursuits in Lake County go to Chicago, or they try to get back. I don't know, they think we're not going to chase them over there.
But that's a perception the task force is out to change, saying law enforcement will be just as relentless as the criminals in the effort to stop Chicago's other epidemic.
We will chase you, we will catch you, and we will arrest you. Regardless if you're going to cross the state line, we will go after you.
In Hammond, Indiana, Mike Lowe, WGN News.
It is a battle hour. Thanks to Mike Lowe.